Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the demo session on data science. Now, today I wanted to throw a light on what is data science and how it will be used in implementing applications. Okay. Before going to what is data science, first 5 to 10 minutes I will spend some time on what is data. Okay. Clear? Now, now 5 to 15 minutes I'll spend it. Now, data is everywhere. Okay, because it is growing at incredible amount of rate, because earlier 10 years back the data rates are very higher. Now the data rates are, because of Geo and some other players, the data rates are very low. So we are going to upload everything whatever we have. Okay, now let us discuss some examples. Like Facebook users can send on an average of 31.25 million messages, and they view 2.77 million videos every minute. This is the world statistics given by Gartner. And another example from YouTube, a massive growth in video and photo data, where every minute up to 300 hours of videos are uploaded onto the YouTube. Okay. Now, if you take a small case per second, each person is creating 1.7 MB data each on over the internet. According to Clive Humbe, he is the statistician. He postulated that data is a new oil. Okay, earlier the countries like Middle East countries like Gulf countries, they are going to mint money from oil. They are going to sell oil throughout the world, and they are the richest countries in the world. Nowadays, Facebook, YouTube, Google, and these companies, they are the top 5 companies in the world because they have the data. Okay, the companies, those who are having data in the form of a text, in the form of audio, in the form of video, in the form of images, they are the richest companies in the world. Will you agree with my quote? Now, there is another person called Peter Sondergaard. He is the Gartner president in 2011. The same abbreviation has been given in a different way. Information is the oil in 21st century, and analytics is the combustion engine. Okay, if the same trend goes on, by 2025 we have around 175 gigabytes. What is the meaning of 1 gigabyte is equal to 1 trillion gigabytes? We need more and more data scientists. As the data is growing at incredible amount of rate, we need we need the people to mine the data and to extract the knowledge from the data. Is it okay? Any queries in this slide? Shall I continue?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, actually, for implementing any kind of data science applications, you need more structured data. Okay. Here, the data has to be organized in a more structured way. Here, the data has to be organized in a more structured way. But whatever the data which is available in the internet, this is raw and unorganized format. It is available in the form of unorganized format and unstructured format. You should process this data and make it as information. Okay, now here, what is the meaning of information? Information is a processed and organized and structured data that is useful for extraction of the knowledge. Is it okay? Now, according to data science and machine learning, we have 2 different kinds of data. Okay, now first one is structured data, and another one is unstructured data. What is the meaning of structured data? Let us take a database. Okay, databases where we are going to store the data in the form of relations. A relation can be also be called as table. Okay, here we have attributes. Every column is called as attribute. Okay, here every column is called as attributes. Like maybe employee number is one attribute, employee name is another attribute, maybe salary, designation, location where he is working, all these are called as attributes. Now, the data which we are going to store, it is called as rows, or it is also called as tuples. Here, we are going to store the data in the form of a schema. This means a form of a structure. Here, we are going to store and more. Here, we are going to get more organized the data. Okay. If I want to update, retrieve, delete, I will use operations like CURD, C-U-R-D, create, update, retrieve, and delete. Okay. Means whatever the data we have in the structured format, here information with high degree of organization. Okay. Once if I store the data in more organized format, I can easily search the data, and I can easily extract the data, and I can make the data into facts. The best example for structured data is RDBMS, relational databases. Another kind of example for structured data is called as spreadsheets. Mostly it is called as Excel sheets. Okay, now another thing is another kind of example is unstructured data, where information doesn't have a proper schema. There is no specific structure in the data. Okay, information with lack of structure. If the information is not having a structure, it is very time consuming for searching the data, and very difficult to consolidate the data into facts. The best examples are images, maybe reports, documents, emails. These are called as this is one kind of data. Now, according to machine learning and data science, here another kind of data is types of data is. Here we are going to divide my data into quantitative data. This is numerical data. Any numerical data I will call it as quantitative. Okay, na? Any numerical data I will call it as quantitative, and any categorical data I will call it as qualitative data. Categorical. Okay, na? Once again, numerical data has been divided into discrete data as well as continuous data. What is the meaning of discrete data? Both discrete and continuous are called as numerical. Let me discuss with a simple example. Here in discrete data, the data will be represented in the countable format. Now that means here the data is available in the form of 0 to n. Okay, that will be represented in the form of whole numbers. Here negative numbers will not be considered. Only the positive numbers will be considered. This is discrete. For example, let us write a program. If I write a program, if my program consisting of maybe some 10 lines or 100 lines, 1000 lines. Okay. For example, if I compile the program, it may give 5 errors or 10 errors or no errors. That is called as number of defects. Okay. If I compile my program, I may get 5 errors or 10 errors. I think that it is represented in the form of whole numbers and countable format. Shall I call it as discrete? Now, another example, if I buy a product, maybe washing machine or fridge or TV, if it is giving some complaints, I will give a customer complaints. Number of customer complaints is also an example for discrete data. Clear for you? Now, another kind of data is called as continuous data, where the data will be represented in the form of range. Range means we are having some minimum value and we are having some maximum value. Okay. For example, temperature may be considered as minimum is 97, maximum is 104. Okay. If a person who is above 104 or 105, he may not be live in the place. Okay. It has some minimum value and maximum value. Always the temperature is going to fluctuate. This kind of data is called as continuous data. And stock market data is also called as, because every second it is going to change its value, either negative values or positive values. Clear? Now, these two are called as quantitative. Is it okay? Now, another kind of data is called as qualitative, because in data science and machine learning, we will use only this kind of types of data. Qualitative data is also called as a categorical data. Here, the data will be represented as categorical. For example, gender. Gender is a category. It can be a male and it can be a female. Okay. Now, another example, let us take, if I take a medical image analysis, let us take a medical image analysis. Okay. If a person who got diabetes, yes or no. Whether a patient is diabetes, yes or no. This is another kind of class. Now, you know that to banking example. Now, one such kind of let me take one simple example, customer churn. What is the meaning of customer churn? Churn, C-H-U-R-N. Whether the customer will be with you with XYZ bank, or will the customer will go to another bank. Now, here, yes or no. Is it a categorical data? Hello? Every year, the bank people has to retain the customers. If they lose customers, they lose revenue also. Will you agree? Now, another, for example, some of the customers will go to your banks and they will apply for a loan. Whether your manager has applied loan, yes or no. Is it okay? This is also another kind of qualitative or categorical data. Is it okay for everyone? Can you please respond?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you have the sessions must be interactive, Andy. The sessions must be interactive. Then only we can do better job. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Please, just whenever you have any doubt, even it is very small, because uh, you should not have any queries. Okay. In the data science, you should be like a hacker. What the hacker will do? You know, the bank people will know hacker. They will penetrate into your servers and they will steal your data. Is it okay? That means you, data scientist, should act like a hacker, and you should understand the structure of the data, and you should steal the data in the form of relationships. Now, I will check your how far you are good in this mechanism. Okay. Now, let us go to some case studies. Now, both of you can see the data, can answer for my questions. Can you please tell me what kind of data it is? I will note down some object. Think twice and tell me. Don't give just blind answers. Okay. Can you give me answers? Is it quantitative or is it qualitative? Quantitative or qualitative? Answer me.
Qualitative.
Yes, very good. Anusha, will you agree? Yes, it is a categorical. It is a categorical or qualitative. Very good. It is not quantitative, it is qualitative. First observation is okay. What is your second observation? How many records are there? Hello, can you please see the data set and tell me your observations, please? What is your second observation? Think twice and thrice and tell me the answers. How many records are there? Totally, how many records are there? Is it 50?
Okay.
I have 5 columns and 5 columns and 10 rows. 10 rows.
Records.
Okay, it is 50 records. Now, what is your third observation? Can you please look at the data from hacker point of view? Just you are like a hacker. I don't want your programming knowledge. Just I want your common sense. That's it. To do data science.
Number of countries.
Yeah, please.
Number of countries.
Yes, there are 50 countries. The 50 countries are not unique. Are they unique? They are not unique countries. They are not unique. That means some countries are repeating. Will you agree?
Yeah.
Some countries are repeating, and it covers several continents. Another thing is it covers several. There are some Asian countries like India, China. There are some Europe countries, and there are some American countries. Will you agree?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, whatever the data you are seeing, you should see the data in a more hacker point of view, and you should note down the observations. This I will call it as thinking. Okay, na? Now, shall I do some sort of analysis, data analysis from this? Shall I continue? Any queries? I'm waiting for you. Yeah. Now, what I have done it is totally I have these unique countries. Okay. I have written as one table. Now, country data, then I'm taking frequency. What is the meaning of frequency? Canada is a country appeared 2 times in the data set. Look at here. Canada is a country appeared 2 times. Canada 1 time. Then any other time? Can you please third row?
Third column. Third column.
Third column. Yes. So Canada appear for 2 times. The frequency means number of times the country appear in the total database. Now China appear for 12 times. Like this, each and every country frequency we should note down. US has appeared for 10 times. Totally I have 50 countries. Is it okay? Can you please respond? Now slowly from thinking to we are doing for analyzing. Okay, in the first phase we have done some observation by thinking at the data set. Then in the second phase we are analyzing the data by using some analytics. Now here what I have done, frequency 2 divided by 50, I will get a proportion. Okay, na? Frequency 2 divided by 50 and 12 divided by 50, like this, I will get one proportion. Now, can you just wait me 1 minute? Somebody is knocking my door. Just give me 1 minute. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Are you getting me? Yeah.
Yes,
Now, if you divide the frequency with the total number of data set, I will call it as a proportion. Okay, na? Now, if you add all the proportions, you will get 1. Now, if you multiply these proportions with 100, I am going to get percentages. Now, totally, I can say that Canada percentage is just 4% out of 100. China percentage is 24. US percentage is 20. If you add all these percentages, you are going to get 100. That means you have converted the given qualitative data into a little bit analytics. Is it okay? Can you please respond? Any queries in this data?
No.
Yeah. Shall I continue?
Yes.
Now, another thing what I am doing is I'm representing the data in the form of a charts and some sort of visualizations for interpreting. Okay, now here what I have done, I have converted my given data in terms of continents: North America, Asia, and Europe. Out of 50, 15 people who are from North America, 29 people who are from Asia, 6 people who are from Europe. If I convert them into related frequencies, 30% from North America, 58% from Asia, 12% from Europe. Now, if I concentrate more on Asia rather than Europe, can I increase the revenue of my organization? Instead of going for concentration of Europe, because its percentage is too low, just 10% or 12%. Now, instead of concentration of Europe, if I concentrate more on North America, can I increase the revenue of my organization? Same thing I'm representing in the form of bar graphs. Is it okay? This is how by looking at the data, you should convert the data into analytics. This is what we will do. Now you can ask one question, please. We have taken the data. Okay, now we have taken the data. We are transforming the given data into what we are doing. We are transforming the given data into analytics. Okay, now you can ask one question. By using this analytics, what we can do, this analytics will be given for higher level management. Okay, the higher level management can take decision making for improving revenue of the organization. Ultimately, why we will do some sort of analytics to grab the knowledge, whatever we have done, this report is called as, there are so many terminologies there, hidden knowledge. Okay, can I call it as hidden knowledge from the given data? By looking at the data,
Yes.
can I do all these things? Now, some people call it as a patterns. Some people call it as, there are so many terms are there, patterns. Some people call it as relationships. Some people call them as inferences. What inferences I can do from the data? Some people call them as insights. All these are synonyms. The output of any analytics is nothing but knowledge, hidden knowledge. What is the meaning of hidden knowledge? By looking at this data, I can't get what kind of analytics I wanted to do. Okay, I want to distill this data to get this kind of analytics. I will also call this as patterns, relationships, and inferences and insights. IBM call this analytics as insights. Clear for you? Any queries in this data set, in this case study one?
No.
Yeah, I want some questions and queries. I will wait for some time. Who is this Nilesh? He is also from your organization?
No. No. No.
Yeah, you are from outside, please. Yeah. May I know your background? Can you please just respond for 2 minutes? Hello, Nilesh. May I know your response? May I know your background? Can I get you? Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you are not able to speak, okay. No, because of maybe audio technical problems. Okay, please. Now shall I any queries in this case study? Now, if you don't have any queries, shall I move to next case? Yeah, okay, very good, very good. Yeah. Everyone, shall I move to next case study? Can you try the next case? Yeah. Now, can you please tell me your observations? What are your observations? Now, can you please tell me, looking to switch to data science? Very good, Nilesh. Thank you. Please concentrate more on this case study. Okay. Can you give responses in the form of chat box like Nilesh? He is using chat box very frequently. Can you please tell me, is it a quantitative data or numerical data? Can you please respond? This is my first observation. Okay. My second observation is, yeah, it is a quantitative, also called as numerical. Like I have already covered here. Nilesh, I have already covered here. Okay, now that's what, please. I think you have joined just now. Okay, now please. Now, can you please tell me second observation? While taking numerical data, you have to say bucket size. Bucket. Okay. What is the meaning of bucket, or also called as bin? Also called as range. Okay, all these three are synonyms. While dealing categorical data is different, dealing numerical data is different. Now, if I want to take this range, I should know what is the minimum value of the numerical data. I should know what is the max value of the data. Can you please respond? What is the minimum value and what is the max value? I know that minimum value is around 10. 10 is my minimum value. This is min 10. Okay, 75 is max value. Is it okay? 75 is the max value. Okay, now can you please respond?
Yes.
Now, now I should always start in a different way. Now I have to create a range of functions. Now the bucket size can be 5 elements. The bucket size can be 10 elements. The bucket size can be 20 elements. Now, shall I take the data from like this? 10 to 20 elements will be in one bucket. 21 to 30 in another bucket. 31 to 40 in another bucket. 41 to 50 in another bucket. 51 to 60 and 61 to 70 and 71 to 80. That's it. No more, because my minimum value is 10 and maximum value is 75. So all the numerical values which are available, they fall in this given range. Can you please respond? Clear? Now what we should do is, how many numbers which are in between 10 to 20, that I will call it as frequency. Okay, now how many numbers will fall in a given range, that is called as frequency. Okay, now like this I should write the frequency values. Okay, can you please respond? Dealing with the categorical data is different. In categorical data, we have taken frequency, proportion, and percentages. Then we have given some reports. While dealing with numerical data, always you should take a range of the data. Okay. Once if I take the range of the data, then I will go for frequencies. Shall I go to next phase? Now, I also know that there are 50 entries are there. Is it okay? There are 50 entries are there. Clear? This is my observations. Now, shall I convert these observations into analytics? Shall I convert these observations into analytics? Now, look at here. Now, here I have taken 20 bucket size, 0 to 20 bucket size, 19 people who are in the range of 19, and 21 people who are in the range of 20 39, 5 people who are in the range of 40 to 59, and 60 to 79 are 5 people. So instead of concentrating on these age people, if I concentrate more on around 10 to 40 age people, then I can get my job will be done. Okay, this is another bar graph. Okay, this is the way how we should go for some sort of. Still I can go, I can draw a pie chart, a bar graph, anything I can do. Okay, now these are the two case studies which I have showcased to you. How to, you as a, if you want to become a data scientist, you should see the data from more hacker point of view. Okay, now your ultimate job is to extract the knowledge from the data. Is it okay? But in live applications, we will deal with 1,000 records, maybe 10,000 records, 1 lakh records. And in future, if you become a data scientist, you should also work with 1 GB, 5 GB, 10 GB data also. Is it okay? Hello? Any queries in these two case studies? What is your observations from that? Can anyone respond? If you want to if you want to handle my sessions, you should be more interactive. Okay, you should always talk to me, please. If you are simply I sitting idle, I cannot go further. Please kindly respond. Kindly give me response.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is it clear for everyone? Now shall
Yes.
I start one? Yeah, now, yeah.
Question.
Yeah, any questions?
Nilesh has some question.
Yeah, I have not seen a question, please. Sir, everyone, sir, what is the question? Nilesh, any question?
I think he is typing.
Yeah, any question? Shall I continue or shall I wait for 2 minutes for your question? Yeah, qualitative versus quantitative. I have already discussed it. Okay, tell about qualitative. Just give me 2 minutes. I have already discussed here qualitative and quantitative. Now just give me 2 minutes to explain more about it. Just give me 2 minutes now. Actually, one type of classification of the data is quantitative, is also called as numeric. Okay, any numeric data is called as quantitative. Okay, na? Any categorical data is called as qualitative, categorical data. Numeric data once again divided into discrete data, and continuous data. Discrete means here we are going to represent the data in the form of countable. That means in between 0 to n. Okay. Whereas in continuous data means we will represent the data in a specific range, from minimum value to maximum value. Okay, now this is a quantitative data. I have discussed. And what is the meaning of qualitative data called as categorical? Let us take gender. Gender can be represented as male and female. Now, Nilesh, is it okay? Now, for these two data, I have given two case studies. Now, you got it? Hello? Shall I continue? Nilesh? Yeah. Now, why we need data science? Okay, data science is a skill of extracting knowledge from data. That is what I have done in two case studies. Clear for you? Data science is a skill of extracting knowledge. The same knowledge is called as patterns. Okay, it is called as relationships. It is called as insights. It is called as inferences. Okay, all these are synonyms. Second one is using the knowledge to predict unknown. Okay, by having the current data, and historical data, I am going to predict future. Okay, using data science. Now, data science improves the business outcomes that powers the data. Is it okay? Then, now, in order to become, if you want to become a data scientist, now first let me give you the outside definition, out of box, given by DJ Patil, who is a chief data scientist at White House. Okay, what he has given: the ability to extract the knowledge. Okay, once again, the ability to extract the knowledge and insights from large and complex data sets. In future, you may deal with the 2 GB of data, maybe 5 GB of data, or 10 GB of data. Whatever may be the size, it is immaterial for you. Okay, you have to write a data science program and you have to extract the knowledge. Okay, once we have knowledge and insights, we will take decisions. Okay, proper decision making to improve the revenue of the organizations. But this definition will not give any knowledge for us. But I'm giving a detailed definition of data science. As a data scientist, what are the knowledge you should acquire? Now, if you want to become a data scientist, you should be good in statistics. There are two kinds of statistics. Okay, there are two different kinds of statistics. First one is descriptive statistics. Second one is predictive statistics. Okay, you should be good in these two. Second one is you should be good in mathematics. In what way? What are the mathematics that are needed for data science? They are linear algebra, that is 6th class and 7th class mathematics, linear algebra. Okay, linear algebra means I will get vectors and matrices. This is 10th class mathematics, vectors and matrices. Okay, na? Then you should be little bit about calculus, differential calculus. You need, I don't want integral calculus, I need differential calculus. Okay, then you need probability. Okay, you need probability. These three mathematics which we need to become a data scientist. Okay, one, you need statistics. Second, you need mathematics. Third one is you need a programming language like Python or R or Java or any languages like SPSS, like SAS, anything. Okay, you need a programming language. Third one is you should have problem solving skills, and you should capture the data in a more indigenous way, and the ability to look the data differently. That's what hacker will do. Ability to look the data more different, like police people, how the police will look criminals, like that. You should see the data for what, for you should see for finding the patterns. Now, In order to do these jobs, first you should have cleaned the data. That means whatever the data which is available, that is raw. First, you should convert the raw data into information. That is called as cleaning, also called as pre-processing. Then prepare your data and align the data for data science applications. Now, let me clear the screen and explain more, please. If you want to become a data scientist, you should have the basic knowledge of mathematics. Just now we have discussed it in the form of statistics, in the form of mathematics. You should have the basic knowledge of domain expertise. This is the most important, please. Domain expertise is more and more important. Okay, like domain expertise, nothing but banking. If you are doing banking application, you should have the basic knowledge of banking. You should have the basic knowledge of insurance, and you should have the basic knowledge of maybe hospital terminologies, maybe maintenance, or any official set. You take any domain, you should be good in that domain. Okay, then you should have the basic knowledge of data pre-processing, like SQL commands: create, update, retrieve, and delete. Okay, you should have the basic knowledge, statistical knowledge. Then finally, most important thing is machine learning. Okay, now I'll show you the syllabus for the machine learning. Half of the syllabus will record about machine learning and deep learning, and you should have the basic knowledge of computer programming. Okay, then all these, this is a Venn diagram. Okay, if you want to become a data scientist, all these things we should be familiar. Okay, hello. Now, any queries in this slide? Hello.
Sir, programming, I mean, how much depth we need to learn for this program?
that I will teach in my sessions. Okay. Yes, I don't want any programming experience from you. Just come to my class, and I will, from the scratch, I'm going to teach. Okay, let me show you the syllabus for a few minutes. Yeah, look at here. I'm starting Python programming from the scratch. Installation, variable declaration, data types, operators, functions, modules, string list, tuple dictionary, set, list comprehension. All these are data up to database operations, file processing, database operation. Okay, this I will teach for 10 to 12 days, daily 1.5 hours. Okay, once if you are good in these areas, then I will start then this is the topics I'm doing right now: introduction to data science, what is data science, why is data science, all this. Now later I'll go for statistical part, descriptive statistics, then inferential or predictive statistics, then I'll go for mathematics. Okay, mathematical library called NumPy, then I'll go for data analysis library called as Pandas, data analysis and data manipulation. Then we are going to study exploratory data, how the data is. We are going to study each and every variable and multivariate analysis. Then data pre-processing steps. This will convert the given raw data into proper information. From chapter number 4 onwards, machine learning, regression, classification, chapter number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 up to 14. This is a machine learning. Okay. Then nowadays, most of the jobs are available in the form of natural language processing and recommendation systems. Okay. Now, for that, I will teach 7 to 10 sessions on natural language processing. Then I will go for deep learning, 6 to 8 sessions on deep learning. Then how to, whatever the machine learning models we will create, we are going to deploy on the servers like Flask server or Heroku server or any kind of other servers. Okay. My syllabus, entire syllabus consisting of 17 chapters, and it will take around 2.5 months. Okay. Now, if you find any queries in the syllabus, I'm ready to explain. Any queries?
Do we need any, I mean, do we need any cloud related softwares to
Not required. Not required. Okay. There are some, now, for example, if you go for, just let me take a small PPT. Yeah. There are nowadays, most of the people, they are also doing in the form of a cloud, maybe Azure, okay, or AWS, These things not required any coding part. But if you are not having any coding, maybe today you may sustain a job in either Azure or AWS. After 2 to 3 years, if you don't have any coding knowledge, then your boat will get sink. I can teach Azure, I can teach AWS machine learning without adding a single one-line code. You can get my job. Whatever I'm doing, everything I can also do with cloud with Azure and AWS. But right now, before while entering into data scientist, first of all, you should enter through programming. First, you should trust your programming. Okay, are you getting me?
Yeah.
You can also do the same thing on cloud basis like Azure and AWS without writing not even a single line of code. You can do whatever I am doing in Python. Same thing you can also do with Azure and AWS. But these things just drag and drop. That's it. Okay, low code, no code, low LC and C. Low code, no code will not feed you much more years. Okay. Once if you get a tough competitor in your coding team, you will be terminated from the team. Okay. Clear for you?
Yes, yes.
That's what I said, that you should trust your coding skills. That's it. Just come to my classes regularly as a blank person, and I will teach the topic and just practice on that day. I need minimum 2 hours practice on every day. Okay, minimum 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Clear? That practice is very much needed. Just it is a skill of practicing, and data science is not a new technology. Just it is a skill of practicing things. Clear? Any more queries?
అన్రిలేటెడ్ ఐ మీన్ అంటే దాని రిలేటెడ్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ ఏమన్నా మీరు
నేను అన్ని ఇస్తానండి.
ప్రొవైడ్
ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పాను కదా, ఇక్కడ మీకు ఆల్రెడీ ఇక్కడ చెప్పాను చూడండి, ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ చెప్పాను ఇక్కడ అనకొండ. జస్ట్ గివ్ మీ 1 minute. Look at here. Python 3.10, Anaconda distribution, Jupyter notebooks, spiders, and in order to teach deep learning, we will teach TensorFlow. Okay, and Keras. These are the libraries which we needed. Okay. Hello.
ఓకే ఓకే.
This is a free version. Okay, Anaconda is a free version, but definitely you are going to deploy your models in Flask modules or Heroku. Heroku is a cloud one. Okay, now you are going to upload your model and you can deploy it. you can work out throughout the world. Okay. Hello.
Nice. Okay.
Now, if you permit me, I will try to continue the next slide. Shall I go? Yeah, just give me 1 minute. Now, what we have done till now, I have given two case studies. One is a categorical data and another one is a numerical data. What I have done, the data has been converted into insights. Okay, that means the transformation of data into insights is called as analytics. Got it? Transformation of data into insights, okay, is called as analytics. In order to do analysis, which involves understanding the past and current data and to predict future, okay, now then understanding the relationships within the data, identifying the patterns within the data, and translating the identifying relationships into meaningful, useful, relevant business insights, and to make intelligent strategies to increase the revenue of the organization and to take the proper decision making. Okay, are you getting me? Now you may get one question may get in your mind, sir, what is the difference between data analytics and data mining? Okay, now anyone has this question? Data scientist and data engineer. Most of the people will be in the dilemma. Who is called as data engineer? Who is called as data analyst? Who is called as data scientist? Okay. Now, in order to do that, we need to go for so many other slides. Here I have discussed each and every part. Okay. Now, but anyway, you have discussed about analytics, and here data analytics means we are going to transform the given data into insights by using statistical methods. Okay, now we are going to just simply use some statistics to convert the data into insights. Just now I had done same thing. Here I use some little bit statistics. Look at here, like frequency, proportion, percentages. These statistics I use range, bucket size, histogram, bar graph. But in data science, what we will do is I'm going to create a machine. I'm going to create a machine, or I'm going to create a model. I'm going to create a software. Okay. Now, data analytics means once you transform the given data into analytics, your job is done. But in data science, we are going to create a machine. We are going to create a model. This model will work for any type of data, any number of times. Okay. Here, I'm going to create a predictive analytics. Okay. I'm going to create a model. Just look at here. This diagram will give you a little bit diagram. Okay. Now this is a just basic workflow of I'm going to create a model. This model will work for unknown data also. Whereas analytics means for every data you should do the transformation will be different. Okay. Now in data science, we are going to create a machine or model. That model may work for any kind of data in future also. Okay. Clear for you? Now, in big data, we are going to have one more portfolio called data engineer. Data engineer is a person who is a known person in big data. Okay, he is going to prepare a data for you. For a data scientist or data analyst, we need some data. Who is going to give the data to you? By the data engineer. Okay, the role of data engineer is going to prepare either structured data or unstructured data for a data scientist. The data scientist simply create a machines or models. Are you getting me? Or software. Clear? You got the difference between data scientist and data engineer? Hello?
So data engineer work is more, I mean,
Yes. Yes. The person who is a data engineer who is going to model the data. Look at here, data engineer responsible for building up data pipelines and models for data scientists to work on. Okay, he will be the input for it. He will give data for data scientists, where the data scientists will work on the data and they are going to create machines. Okay, he will be work with more structured as unstructured data. Okay, he should be good in SQL, Hive, Pig, and other parts. Okay, now he is more over. He is going to prepare a data scientist for that. Data engineer is the responsible person who is going to prepare a data for data scientist. Data scientist is going to generate. He is going to finding insights and patterns from the given data. Is it okay? By using some sort of machine learning and statistical procedures. Okay. Hello.
okay. So data engineers algorithms ఏం యూజ్ చేయరా సార్ అంటే
చేస్తారండి. బిగ్ డేటాలో వాళ్ళకి మళ్ళీ క్లస్టర్స్ డేటా వాళ్ళు డిఫరెంట్ గా ఉంటుంది. అదంతా టెక్నాలజీ డిఫరెంట్. అది మళ్ళీ 3 months కోర్స్ మళ్ళీ. ఓకే, అది మళ్ళీ 3 months కోర్స్. అదొక బిగ్ డేటా కోర్స్ విన్నారు కదా, బిగ్ డేటా. అసలు ఆ ఎకో సిస్టమ్ మొదలు పెడితే మినిమం 3 months పడుతుందండి. అది ఇది ఈ ఎకో సిస్టమ్ వేరు, ఆ ఎకో సిస్టమ్ వేరు. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే.
బట్ ఏ పర్సన్ మే నాట్ బికమ్ మాస్టర్ ఇన్ బోత్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్. ఓకే, either you choose data science or you choose big data. Okay,
okay,
both are different fields. Okay,
okay.
Yeah, any more queries? Yeah, if there are no more queries as of today, shall we stop the discussion and tomorrow once again we will start from here?